when I think about, because what we do is we do a lot of comparative analysis, right? We'll go, well, back in the day, this is what men did. And I'm like, the men had different toolboxes. Like, if Black men had more access to the language of I'm feeling hurt, I'm feeling down, whatever, I think we'd have a different generation of Black men.
You would.
And we can't, what we'll do, and like I've seen this happen on both the men's side and the women's side, you know, where it's like we'll lean into these tropes of, well, men used to do this, like men used to be like, nah, that men have been hurting. This is not a new phenomenon. This is that we have language for it now.
Right.
We have access to tools to be able to dissect, to discuss, to talk through things. And like the men back in the day weren't talkers, they were doers. My father wasn't a talker. My father was also a paranoid schizophrenic who fought in the Vietnam War, who suffered from childhood trauma. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
right.
it wasn't like he wasn't talking because he didn't have a lot to say. My father was an emotional being who didn't have space. And so it's like, you're brought up in a world, especially, and my father grew up in Pensacola, Florida, like the South.
Yeah.
And so if you grow up in a world where all you're taught is the bare minimum,
right?
Like, you gotta respect me,
right?
You know, and respect me having a good job, serving your country, even if that country doesn't serve you,
right?
And coming back home and just being a stable anchor to the household,
right?
Go to work, eat your dinner, don't say nothing. Like, that is supposed to be the noble man, because I don't think we've prepared ourselves or society for a world in which Black men get to be well-rounded.
Right.
You know, we're getting there now. But like this idea of, going back to what you said, bro, like respect being the bare minimum.
Bro.
It's like we get to ask for more than that. We deserve more than that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. Like, I cannot, every time I see that clip, I literally swipe past that, bro. I cannot watch that.
Yeah.
I cannot watch that clip fully and not get upset, bro. Yeah. Because what do you mean all I need? Don't speak for me, bro. Don't tell these people all I need is respect, bro.
Yeah.
I need to be loved, bro.
Yeah. And
I need to be loved, bro.
And I think too, I think there's a level of lying in that, because it's not, no one can operate just off of it.
Yo, come on, bro.
No one can. But I think there's this false narrative of, like, again, when we talk about performative masculinity, it's like, this is all I need.
Yeah.
I just need you to fuck me, shut up, and da-da-da. It's like, bro, actually, no, you don't. Like, there's a part of you that is okay with her playing 2K with you. Like, you can, like, you want to feel joy.
Right.
You don't know how to.
Right.
Now, you can say that, but you can't say that, because then again, it's like the embarrassment and the shame of having to show up in a way that is not in alignment with what we deem to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we do a whole lot of other shit to navigate away from that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What the thing that one of my biggest stressors is, you go to my IG followers, about like 83 to 85% women.
Of course.
And what I tell folks is, like, primarily it's because what I'm doing is not attractive. Like, I'm talking about Black men healing. And it's not socioeconomics. It's not about how much money you can generate. It's not about any of those things. It's about love. It's about radical liberation. What does that look like? What does that mean for the community?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, and it's not so black and white. It's very nuanced. There's a lot of gray.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been spending a lot of time, like, I'm talking about Palestine, I'm talking about Sudan, I'm talking about the Congo, talking about the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about places where Blackness exists, where marginalization exists, where, you know, there's despair. And if we're not allowing for bigger, broader conversations that exist outside of what we deem to be attractive to the audience, like the reality of what Black men are facing and dealing with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of just going overseas to look at Palestine, I can look at my own neighborhood.
Right.
I can look at Eric Adams. I can look at my city of New York and ask myself, what is the role of a Black man? How do we get to show up for each other?
Right.
You know? And so much of that is because we're not given enough space and room. We were talking about this before, bro. Like, this is why I enjoy what you're doing. There's not enough of us being able to have impactful conversations that exist outside of, like, how many girls you got, how fly you look, how much money you get, how many houses you can buy and flip and sell. Like, I don't, like, are you free?
Yeah.
Like, that's the conversation I want to have with my brothers. Like, are you free, and what do we need to do to get you there?
Bro, you know what's so interesting about when you talk about, like, the financial conversations that I'm seeing? Like, bro, a lot of these dudes that do a lot of that stuff, bro, like, I've sat down with some of them And I'm like, bro, like y'all are slaves to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you left one thing, whether it be a 9 to 5 or whatever it was that you were making income with, to then go and still be a slave to another thing. You're still a slave to money. You know what I'm saying? You don't spend time with your family. All you do is work. You don't really talk to your kids like that. You're not there. You're not present with them. You're not present with your shorty or whoever it is. You got a fractured relationship there, but you got a bunch of bread. Do I really want to take advice from this man? Nah, come on, let's be real. Do I really want to take advice from this man that can make me a millionaire, but I gotta sacrifice everything to get there?
And that's you see, bro, again, nailing it. Like, cause that's the thing. We're told that that's the sacrifice you have to make.
No, I refuse, bro. I refuse. I tell people that on the platform all the time. I refuse. I am not doing this to sacrifice my family. The moment that starts to happen, hey guys, this is our last episode.
We wrapping it up. This is the finale. Put the mic
We're gonna
down.
close it. Listen, we're closing it down, baby, because this is coming. No, bro. I refuse, bro. We only have a limited time on. This is the way we have a limited time on this earth. I refuse to make my entire life about getting money.